Hello everyone and welcome to my weekly update. I expect many of you have seen the speech from George Eustice yesterday at the CLA conference, where he outlined his sort of wider vision for food and farming in this country, as well as more detail on the SFI. It's certainly much appreciated his comments on food security, self-sufficiency. We've said for a long time that putting that figure down of 60% and growing it wherever possible is absolutely essential. We still don't have that in writing. I think it's something that we should have, because it really is effectively the litmus test, not only of this government, but future governments to come. I'm told the opposition will be putting a figure down in the very near future. But on the detail on the SFI, yes, definitely progress for the tenanted sector, more detail. But a glaring oversight is the Moreland scheme, which actually just looked like it was tagged on at the end. So for us, the absolute prerequisite has been all along and remains that we've got to have a detailed scheme that works on farm, that is economically viable, that really does give a fair return for those goods that are provided. And I have to say, I still don't see enough of that, and I definitely don't see any of that in the Moreland scheme. So we're being reassured by DEFRA that scheme is being developed. And I'd urge everyone to join our live event next Wednesday at 11 o'clock, where we will be sharing our thoughts on what this means for individual farm businesses. But I still, having called for a delay and a review, I still have the same concerns, if not greater concerns, around delivery. We've simply got to pilot delivery. We've got to make sure that this scheme works. So join that event. I think it'll be very interesting to see what the wider team have to say, and hopefully be really helpful to you in making the plans as we go into next year. We also hosted our tenants conference this week, very ably chaired by Tom Bradshaw, Vice President, and he welcomed in Victoria Prentice as Farming Minister, and Daniel Zeitner, who was replacing Luke Pollard, who sadly lost his role in the reshuffle. So it's just to say a big thank you to Luke for all that he has done in working with us over the years. We also had some great farmer presentations. They're always the highlight, I think, to share what is going on in other farming businesses. So a really, really positive conference. And then finally, I guess what I wanted to say is just how much I am thinking of farming colleagues in the north of the country. Devastating weather events last weekend that have seen trees torn up, power lines down, and many still living without a power supply. So it's had massive impact. Deputy President Stuart Roberts was up there this week and called to say just how awful it has been and is. So just to say how much we are thinking of you all. So as ever, please do take care, stay safe, and I really look forward to speaking to you again next week. Many thanks.